I'm Teresa Clancy. You can call me Terry. I am a wills and estate planning attorney, and I am creating this video series to help motivate you move estate planning from your to-do list to your completed list. And in this video, I am going to talk about a revocable living trust. So what is it and why do you want one? So a revocable living trust is a legal document that springs to life essentially upon your signature and allows you to retitle assets into the trust, kind of a metaphorical box. And once those assets are in the trust, then the trust document identifies who is in charge of the assets to manage them and who is in charge of the assets to distribute them at your death. So that completely avoids needing a judge in probate to distribute the assets. And if you want more information about probate court, look to my video about probate court. So when you have a revocable living trust and you're feeling good, you are in charge of your assets and managing them and distributing them, and you are the person to benefit from them. When you, or if you become incapacitated, you have identified somebody in that trust document that would step up and manage your assets for you, but the assets would still be there for your benefit, not anyone else's, during your lifetime. And when you die, that same person who's stepped up during an incapacity would also be stepping up during your death to manage the assets and distribute them according to the trust document as you've laid it out. So that's what a living trust is. And why would you want one? Well, as I said before, it does avoid probate court. And so that layer of probate, finding an attorney, dealing with the court system, adding that layer of inconvenience onto your family who's going to take care of your assets when you're gone, it's eliminated. And so it allows your assets and your affairs to be very much streamlined, to allow as little work for your family as needed to take care of things when you're gone. In addition, a revocable living trust allows you to identify who's going to receive the assets, when they're going to receive them, and how it's going to get distributed. So for us who have minor children or minor beneficiaries who don't want those kids to inherit everything at 18 years old, as would happen without an estate plan, the trust allows you to delay that distribution. In my case, for my husband and I, for our 4 kids, we have delayed the distribution of any assets until our youngest child reaches 25 years old. And then the assets aren't going to all get distributed right at 25. They would get distributed over the course of 15 years, depending on the ages of the kids. Now, of course, we hope all those provisions collapse and we live to a ripe old age and our kids are much, much older than that when something were to happen to the both of us. But it is a comfort to know those provisions are in place just in case something did go sideways and we did not live until that ripe old age. The other thing that a revocable trust can do is to avoid your having to make anything about your trust public. The probate court is completely public, but a trust document is private and completely avoids somebody from seeing who is receiving your assets and what assets those are. So that is a very nice benefit from having a revocable trust. And finally, a revocable trust allows you to own property in a couple of different states and have them all be in the trust and avoid a probate in a couple of different states. So normally you would have to go through probate in every state in which you own real estate. But if those real estate pieces are in the trust, it would completely avoid probate in every state in which that real estate is situated. So those are the reasons some of the reasons really, to have a revocable trust. And if you need more persuasion, then look to my videos about probate and about a will, because those talk about what would happen if you didn't have a revocable trust. And so hopefully you're ready to move forward with creating an estate plan. You can contact me. And if not, look at other videos, and perhaps looking at those videos, you'll be persuaded. Well, until then, and seeing you in another video, see ya.